Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What? Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Smacked Raw
I hope we don't
podcast.
go to goddamn prison.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Welcome to the Smacked Raw podcast, Raw Recap Edition. It's your host, Kyle Tyson, Katie, Bebe, and then Mr. Kevin Crazy, who I haven't had the chance of working with in quite some time.
Lucky you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
stop
man.
it. Stop it. You're just a little blue cheese crumble blossoming into a blue cheese dressing salad.
God, I thought we were done with the blue cheese after the Bills lost. I thought the blue cheese talk was done, Kev.
Is he frozen?
No,
think-
never giving up on the Bills. I mean, maybe it's done for you. It's never done for me.
Man. Yeah. If you guys are new to the show, we normally actually recap Raw Tuesday mornings, but due to some prior obligations, my wife had a doctor's appointment, a lady doctor's appointment. We're shooting this tonight following Raw. You can catch us live on twitch.tv/smackdrawpod twitch.tv/putting you over.
That was intimate.
Yeah, make sure you like, sub, and then hit that notification bell so you never miss one of the daily live streams that we shoot on here between us and Standing Streamer. We shoot Raw, I don't know, AEW Dynamite, SmackDown, pay-per-views, Royal Rumble's coming up this Sunday. We shoot those all on Putting You Over. If you ever want to catch NXT, make sure to tune in Thursday nights on twitch.tv/SmackDrop where you can catch Katie and RN for the time being. I guess RN says he's got a new laptop on the way.
I might be there. I might not. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, not this Thursday. Well, no, this Thursday you have to be because RN isn't.
Yeah. Anyways,
What's
Oh,
What's
I'll
happening
make sure
Thursday?
I won't be there then.
if you ever missed one of these live
Probably
streams, head on over to youtube.com/SmackDraw podcast. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell that just popped up over Katie's head. You can go ahead and select that. Make sure you check us out, man. We really appreciate it. We just passed 200 subscribers. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
It's the only thing my son's proud of me about.
Oh, what, that we're on YouTube?
That is true.
That we have 200 subscribers on YouTube.
Well, man, you made him proud.
He really lost his shit when he found out about how cool it was.
That's awesome, man. Are you being serious?
No,
No,
I
he's-
swear to God,
he's-
he really
he's serious.
did.
That's awesome, dude. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Where's Little Man right now?
Playing video games.
Playing video games somewhere. Oh, man. A couple other things you should check out. This symbol right here. Yeah, somewhat. There it is. Check out WrestlingNewsWorld.com. You can, man, these guys, a lot of talented writers over there, writing articles, top 10 lists, opinion pieces, throwbacks, man. Just a lot of talented guys over there. They're gracious enough to feature our podcast as the exclusive recap show. So make sure to bookmark their page, maybe check out their premium content. And if you are in the mood to spend a little bit of money, check out our Patreon, patreon.com. Kev, you do the Patreon plug pretty good. What can people get on the Patreon?
They can pop a cap in their ass, pop a recap in their ass. Like, exclusively at our patreon.com on the night of senior prom. But seriously, you can get those stickers. You can spread some demon art. We kind of gave up on that, but that was kind of a Vince thing anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but the shirts are there. Mute RN. You're not muting RN, but you can pretend. I mean, kayfabe. You know, we'll get you on our unpopular wrestling opinion show and call you a mark and a sissy and a jerk. We'll give you some advertising, other stuff. It's a good deal. Come spend your money on it.
Yes. Spend your money, please.
I told you it's literally different every time
I
he
love
gives
it,
it.
man. I love it. Savannah says she's sold. Really quick, to elaborate, Unpopular Wrestling Opinions is returning this Thursday, featuring, of course, myself hosting like always. RN says he should be available. We're going to have Kenny from Kenny for Your Thoughts, an extremely fun and popular podcast host. He'll be on the show. And then independent wrestler Matt Vertigo makes his Smacked Raw return. He'll be on. We'll be roasting some unpopular wrestling opinions. Once again, head over to patreon.com/smackdrawpodcast. If you go ahead and drop, I believe it's the Super Kick tier, $10, you can go ahead and record your own unpopular wrestling opinion. We'll feature it on the show. The panelists will debate over it. We'll tell you whether you have a good opinion or if it's trash, and we'll yeet you off that motherfucker. So head on over, patreon.com/smackdrawpodcast. What's that?
I said you'll probably get yeeted off either way, but
that's the whole point. I mean, let's be honest. That's the funnest part, is just telling people that these opinions are garbage. But every now and then, man, and then.
Yeah, it really is. It actually, when you find opinions that are just so stupid.
Kev froze again.
Kevin.
Am I going slow?
No, it's okay, man. You're going at your speed.
Jesus Christ.
Why are the three of us allowed to do a show together?
We shouldn't be.
No, man. To be honest, Unpopular Wrestling Opinions is not intended to bully people online. It really is all tongue in cheek, having a good time, but in a bullying kind of way.
No, but it is funny to hear. Like, that's the whole point. I would want my shit to be on there. Is just to put something out there that's really dumb and see if anybody actually likes it.
Yeah. You should try, Kev. I'll feature you.
Blue cheese versus ranch. Blue cheese.
Oh, yeah. No, that's
Loses.
getting yeeted. That's getting yeeted.
It's getting set on fire is what that's getting.
Oh, man. So, we covered all of it. Katie's got a dentist appointment. She's going to ditch us after Royal Rumble.
For a week. You don't get me for a week.
I got a dentist appointment Wednesday, but I should show up for the predictions at least. Which, by the way, did I go overboard with these predictions?
Oh.
I mean, I don't know about overboard.
It's aggressive. There's a lot happening.
I'm trying to give the bottom portion of the bracket a chance to catch back up,
No, I get that. I understand. It's a lot of points.
Well,
but it's so hard to think about this kind of stuff.
It's Royal Rumble, man.
Yeah, it really is. But I get it too, especially because like Royal Rumble, what is there besides the two Rumbles? Like 4 matches or something like that.
Right now, I think
like,
there's 4. I want to say Raw announced a 5th one. I want to say the women's tag team belts might be up for grabs.
Yeah,
Charlotte mentioned about defending her tag team titles and then entering the Rumble. That's not going to be involved with the predictions, though. I already set the sheet. Yeah, I'm not adding anything. You know what else I should add, though?
I'm just saying, like...
What?
No, go ahead, Kev. Sorry, man. No.
Well, I'm just like, it was kind of fun to make it a little creative like that because there's like no matches. And like, what do you predict from the friggin' Royal Rumble itself?
Well, apparently on backstage they're announcing what woman has the number 1 spot and what man is entering number 30, which that kind of defeats the purpose.
Wow, you're giving it away on backstage.
Yeah, because it's making its return Saturday.
Oh, yeah, and Renee Paquette, or however the hell you say her name. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. She's making her return to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I don't like that they're announcing those, like the entrance.
Yeah, completely sauce.
Like, no. Either do how they used to do it with, like, the lottery thing and, like, you pick your number, but we don't get to know, or just don't tell us. Anybody.
Yeah, no, just grab
from
the balls.
I don't mind hearing who's first.
No.
That doesn't bother me, but knowing who's last kind of sucks.
I don't want to know what anybody. I don't want to know any number.
No.
Well, you don't know anything anyway, so you don't matter.
Says you? Kevin.
I was upset that tonight gave away Edge's return. I don't know how to feel about it. He had an awesome promo, but then again, you take away the surprise, of it all. So I guess they have to sell it though, just in case nobody sold on the funnest pay-per-view of the year. You know, they had to give Edge away.
Well, I was okay with that, but I hear what you mean. I mean, I feel like you could have went either way, though. But yeah, the big surprise was last year when he came back. I mean, you're not going to get a pop like that, even if there were crowds, you know?
Yeah. No. They're going to pipe it in, though. You think Edge will break the...
Edge is going to break the Thunderdome?
The volume... The artificial cheer record.
Yeah, are they having anybody? Any type of crowd?
No crowds. So. Nope. WrestleMania will see the official return of fans. The early prediction is 25,000, which is actually projected 2,000 more than the Super Bowl amount of fans that they're having attend.
Yeah, at the same stadium too.
Yep.
Like literally.
But WrestleMania WWE did say they're gonna definitely take advantage of watching how the Super Bowl does things, see what works and doesn't, and go from there. But early projections right now is 25,000. They announced during one of the championship games, if not both of them, that the Super Bowl, I believe, is going to be 22 or 23,000. So WrestleMania might have more fans attend than the Super Bowl, which is a weird statement to make.
That's odd.
That is strange.
The Rumble without fans is going to be weird as fuck.
It is. They're going to pipe the fans. They're going to pipe the countdown, though. They're going to pipe everything.
It's. I don't like it.
Hopefully they pipe the fans doing the buzzer noise. Yeah. Thank you, Katie.
You're welcome.
Good,
hurt.
Katie. That
was fantastic, man.
I didn't ow.
All right, so quick preface about Raw before we recap it. I got jammed up at work. I didn't miss the first hour. I just kind of was only able to hear the audio. I had the shit playing on my phone in my car. So I didn't really get to see much.
To get into an accident.
But Katie, how did Raw kick off tonight?
With what? What?
What, me?
Kevin? No, what you went ooh. What?
I said boo.
Oh, then you said ooh.
What?
Kevin.
Ooh, Katie, tell us what happened.
Ooh, I'm so intrigued, Katie.
I hate to hear. Fucking Christ. Anyway, Drew McIntyre, back from his COVID, his 2 weeks off. He thanked fans for the support. He was thankful that his symptoms were very mild. He said he was training on day 4, which good for you.
Wow.
Well, he said he was asymptomatic, so maybe he was just contagious, but wasn't actually sick.
A carrier,
So
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know how any of that stuff works. But
I don't either.
He goes
I'm not
on.
a doctor.
I know. If you were a doctor, the world is in trouble.
I listen to Dr. Dre, and he says smoke weed all day.
Drew McIntyre's thanking the fans for their support.
Yeah, he's thanking the fans, and then he starts talking about Oldberg or Bill. I'm just gonna keep calling him Bill. What?
That is funny to call him Bill. I do like that.
I mean, if Drew can call him Bill, I'm gonna call him Bill. It's only fair.
Should call him Bill, Frank.
Everyone just call him Bill from now on. He lost the title of Goldberg. He's just Bill. But he talks about Bill's streak when he was 173-0, and then he beat Hogan, ran through The Rock, all that, and then how when he came back to WWE, every champion he's faced, he's beaten, and so Drew's gonna end this streak. And then Miz and Morrison come out. They're comparing McIntyre and Bill to Godzilla vs. Kong, which, have you seen that trailer?
It's badass.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
Check it out, though.
It got me
It
hyped.
sounds cool.
Kev, you gotta look it up. It's 2 minutes.
Kev doesn't watch YouTube.
Totally
We've learned this.
Kev doesn't do anything we ask him to.
Yeah, I got too many video games to play.
I fucking knew that was coming.
I'm not complaining, just for the record. I'm like,
Oh, I know you're not. God damn it. So Miz is like, well, whoever's left standing after him and Morrison are gonna come down, beat them, cash in, and then Bill comes out. All he says is, you, me, Sunday, you're next. And then they're just face off. Miz and Morrison are trying to like egg him on. They're like, he's right there. Get him. Get him.
Yeah, that was some really cheesy stuff, I gotta say.
yeah.
I did catch that little bit there.
Yeah, it was pretty awful.
They were like the best part of the whole goddamn segment. I thought like Drew McIntyre stuff before freaking Savannah said she calls him Ted, which is pretty funny too, by the way. And then she, you know, before Bill came out, that was, I mean, he was running the mill McIntyre stuff, which is good. You know what I'm saying? But then like it was like, goddamn Goldberg, bringing me down, you know. And then like I said, I thought that like at least Miz and Morrison were having fun. Like this was just like Goldberg just takes himself way too seriously for me to even give a shit about him.
Well, I will say this. I think Goldberg or whoever was helping Goldberg with his promo read the room and was like, let's keep this short and sweet. And all they did was they just repeated the thing that him and Roman did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
where
yeah.
just him and Roman are facing off, and then you had Braun Strowman in the background being a dick. So they just beat up Braun Strowman. They literally just rinsed and repeated that whole segment.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, but I appreciate them keeping Bill's segment short.
He had 5 words. That's all he said.
Hey, look, man, I'll take what I can get. That's a step in the right direction. Yeah, interesting.
You know, and like I was saying in the chat, like I didn't even like really get Goldberg back in the day either. And like I watched some of it too, like when he was in his prime, you know, don't get me wrong, he was like definitely an attraction, you know, he was a big guy, you know what I mean? But it was like, so what?
Well, WCW
You know, like-
Goldberg was awesome because he came around when NWO was wearing out their welcome, and you know, for a while he came out there and destroyed them. I mean, he beat Hulk Hogan on goddamn Nitro and for free, you know, to win the belt. But when he came to WWE, it got muddied up until he came back. His run with Brock Lesnar was perfect, like just squashing Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. And then, you know, they messed it up with him and Kevin Owens taking the belt off Owens, and then Brock finally getting it back at Mania. But I mean, that could have been a good send off. But you know, I mean, it's, you know, money, so you can't leave it at that. He's got to come back and win belts. He's a belt collector, man. He's up there like Kenny Omega, just gonna collect as many belts as he can. At like 62 or however old he is.
I have no idea how old Bill is.
Way too old to be out there.
Do you think he's in his 50s? Yeah, he's in his 50s.
Oh yeah, no question about
he's
it.
in his 50s. Bill
He's
Goldberg.
like-
At least. I'm going to say 56. 56 is my guess.
He's up there. He's just as old as like Jericho and, you know.
Oh, he's the same age as my dad. He will turn 55 this year in
Damn
December. Yeah.
You were fucking close.
Oh, that's
Damn.
close.
Yeah.
No, that would have been my guess too. Is mid-50s.
Yeah. He will turn
Like,
55. Which, by the way, I mean, if I'm going to say anything nice about him, the dude's jacked for 55. Good
Oh,
God.
I could only
Good
hope
God.
to be in as good a shape as he is at 55. I'm in worse shape now at 36 than he is at 55. So I'm not trying to talk any shit about that, but you know, sorry, Bill, you don't do it for me, bruh.
Oh, Bill.
What happened after this match? What did we get?
Bill and Ted.
Charlotte has an interview before her match against Shayna, basically saying that she performs well under pressure. The only person she can bet on is herself. And, like, this is Rick's, like, darkest moment because she knows Lacey's true intentions. It's literally Tori Wilson and Dawn Marie.
It is. It is so much, and I love it. This is where we got the announcement, though, that Charlotte is going to have a tag team title match and do the Royal Rumble, right?
Yes.
Okay. So. Listen, I don't know how anyone could dislike this triangle between Charlotte and Rick. And
What?
Yes, man, I love this thing. It is so car crash humor. It's intentionally bad.
It's like a shitty soap opera.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. I mean, that is true.
It doesn't take itself seriously for 1 second. Charlotte is the only serious note in this. And even then, she's not like driving up the drama. Everything. Dude, you saw the comparisons earlier today where we got the segment later in the show with Ric Flair and Lacey going over like locks and escapes. It's the same thing we had Triple H and Trish Stratus doing.
Yep.
When Stephanie walked in on him. Dude,
yep.
that is perfect humor, like without going over the edge, you know. Now, if they announce like a live sex celebration, maybe there'll be some controversy. But,
maybe.
But I'm saying right now, it's fantastic, man.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that any of the content is like offensive or anything like that. I wasn't, I was just saying that I don't know. It just wasn't.
Dude, this needs to end with Rick in a Shark Tank. Just
that would be pretty.
A Shark Tank or a Shark Cage?
Shark Cage, excuse me, not Shark Tank.
Shark Tank.
I mean, you might be selling it on
that
me.
might end a little bit worse. All right, hold on.
I mean, either way, let's do it. You sold me
Find
on
out how strong a swimmer Ric Flair is.
Probably not very strong.
Oh my god.
We're all going straight to hell.
Burp.
Goodness,
God damn it.
Why is there so many burps on this show? Good God.
To be fair, mine were before we started recording.
Yes, yours were before we recorded. It's okay.
Because I'm a professional.
Letterkenny?
Kyle does like murder. I do. Thank you.
It's true. You do.
I do, man. Kayfabe murder.
Only
Although I don't know
kayfabe.
how you fake a shark murder.
Hey, you just don't actually do it. You just fake it.
Yeah.
CGI shark.
They cut away. They just cut to that like deep blue sea where like Samuel L. Jackson is like trying to rally the troops, but it's Ric Flair like, I deserve to be on the show, and then the shark comes and just no, that's bad. It's really bad. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Anyways, this promo.
That was her whole promo, and then we have Charlotte versus Shayna. It doesn't last long because Charlotte does like the baseball slide kick into Jax, who goes into the announce table.
It lasts all of 5 seconds. That was probably all of it right there.
Well, yeah, Shayna tries to get Charlotte in the Karafuda clutch. Charlotte flips her over, gets her in the figure four. Nia comes in, hits a leg drop on Charlotte. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the match is over. They start beating up Charlotte. Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose come out. They all start beating up Shayna and Nia. And then Lacey comes out, and then she starts beating up Charlotte. And I was like, oh man, what's gonna happen now?
Classic.
Classic. So obviously it's Charlotte, Dana, Mandy taking on Shayna, Nia, and Lacey. And this match wasn't... I mean, Dana and Mandy, fantastic. They're doing so much better each week. But the ending of this match was trash.
Well, okay, so what happened here? So this part I was listening strictly audio. I heard that Baszler gets counted out.
Yeah.
We cut to commercial. We come back. Adam Pearce is treating the heels who got counted out like baby faces. And he starts like playing to the crowd. Do you guys want to see it end like this? Do you want to see it end on a count out? And I'm like, dude, that only works if it's like if it's the I don't know. Like it really honestly doesn't work. It is a creative way to think on your feet. Was this a botch?
I think it was.
Or was this a creative way to get to commercial again?
Yeah, I think it was too.
I honestly think it was a botch.
I think it was. Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's what I mean. So I give it. I hear what you're saying about the. It only works typically with like a baby face. But being that I do think it's a botch, I give it a pass because that's a quick way to fix that botch. Honestly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I thought it was you know.
Now
was
we
cool.
did hear reports when the Keith Lee spot where they broke the turnbuckle, that was just intended to be a creative way to go to commercial. So there is room to believe this was planned all along, because that was the truth behind that was
maybe
that was the reason behind the turnbuckle spot, was they just needed a creative way to cut to commercial.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
didn't know
watch a
that
lot of
either.
wrestling news stuff, but
I didn't know that either. But I'll tell you this: like knowing that now, based on watching both events, like it makes a little sense that the Keith Lee thing happened that way, because although everybody looked surprised, nobody looked like it wasn't like, I don't know, there was like some jankiness to what happened tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it looked more like they were selling the fact that it was crazy that the turnbuckle broke, rather than oh shit, the turnbuckle. You know what I'm saying?
That shit exploded.
Does that make sense?
yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Anyways, I did go back to see, Katie, you were going to say, like, Dana Brooke got murdered for the finish, right?
Oh my god! If she's not concussed, I'd be surprised. Yeah. So, like, Nia has her for like a single arm, like, choke slam, and her head just bounces off of the mat. Like, she looked concussed immediately, but that's just me. And then Nia hits a leg drop on her, but there's no way. She has to be fucking concussed. You don't need the leg drop
after that.
No,
you don't even need the leg drop, man.
No, that was pretty.
She
bad.
looked dead, like Alex Reynolds AEW
that's
dead.
Rough.
Well, it wasn't that bad, but it was pretty bad. It was
pretty damn near close to it.
I hopped on WWE's Twitter, and I will say this: that assuming Nia can perform it safely, that's a cool ass finisher, because it wasn't just a choke slam; it was a power bomb spot into a choke slam.
Yeah,
like she went from the power bomb and then extended her further up, slammed her ass down. I thought that was a creative move, and that really benefits somebody who's like a power wrestler, like a big monster type. So,
I mean, that's kind of what Raquel does on NXT. She has like the single arm choke slam, but not like the power bomb, but just she's a single arm choke slam.
Got you. Yeah, I've always said like Nia needs. I'm not a fan of just like the standard leg drop, man. Like, dude, you harken back to like Hogan and stuff. That's who took it from Hogan, is Nia Jax of all people.
I know.
No, like
no, thank you.
But you're fucking so right about that. That's...
Yeah. Sorry, man.
It's not. I can't.
I'm making a point on every show that I do with Katie to try and break her. I do a good job.
You do.
Katie, what happened after the match?
So after that, we get a Ali exclusive, because God forbid they let this man talk on TV. Basically, he's saying that he's a message for Kofi, and that the greatest moment of Kofi's career in life was like the worst of his, talking about Elimination Chamber when Ali was hurt, so Kofi took a spot, which led to Kofi Mania, which I love that they're telling this story.
Oh yeah, this is dope as fuck. Like, I kind of forgot about all that stuff, if you want early God's honest truth. And then when Ali started bringing it up, I was like, ooh, there you go, WWE. That's the sauce. I was really into it.
It's a nice way to make a story. I think that they should brainwash Xavier for like a month.
No, that's Xavier's already been brainwashed
That's
once.
dumb as shit.
Who was he? He was brainwashed by Bray Wyatt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it again.
No.
Yeah.
He's part of Retribution.
Stop.
Maybe he takes some like I know it'd make some people uncomfortable, but like some serious head trauma, and then he loses memory, and
you're a sick son of a bitch.
And then Retribution are the only people that show up to the hospital because, Kofi's injured and Big E's on a different show. So.
Yeah, because that's the reason.
That's WWE logic. Is it not? Retribution show up to the hospital and Xavier's like, who am I? And they're like, you're, I don't know, like.
Yeah, what's his nickname?
Frizzle. And.
Well, I mean, I get your logic, but no, that's Frizzle. Jesus Christ.
And they convince him that he's part of Retribution.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Frizzle?
Immediately thought of Magic School Bus.
Oh no. Frizzle.
Jesus Christ.
That's what you could do, man.
No, that's not. No. Because Xavier Woods ends up beating Slapjack. Not gonna lie, I missed literally every part of this match except the end.
Yeah. The match was lost on me. I knew once I heard it was Slapjack, though, that Slapjack was taking the L.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, he's the person that takes the dives for Retribution. Yep. I think he's got like one win.
And what's the deal? What's the deal? I understand this story is a little bit more deep, but like it feels like Retribution is the opponent of tag team partners that don't have partners anymore.
They just go after people who aren't allowed to win.
Basically.
It went from taking on WWE, and then WWE gave them a job. And so they just became corporate bullies. And
they became JBLs.
Yeah, exactly. And they just started beating up guys that aren't allowed to win. Cedric Alexander, Ricochet, now Xavier Woods, because he's part of a tag team that, there's an injured person. So that's just their thing, man. That's their thing. If James Ellsworth was around, it'd be a James Ellsworth Retribution feud for like 3 months.
Ew. Nobody would want to see that.
I'd see it. I'd watch it.
The only thing compelling about Retribution right now is the potential Kofi Ali.
That's going to be an awesome.
And
that's going to be an awesome match and feud.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I am here for that.
Ali said since Kofi's still out, he's not going to be in the Rumble, so he's taken Kofi's spot in the Rumble.
So yeah, maybe that's the whole angle. I was thinking, hell, maybe Ali will win the goddamn Rumble.
I don't think he's going to win the Rumble, but
well, I'm just saying that would work. You know what I mean? Because Ali literally took his spot in the elimination, or Kofi took Ali's spot in the Elimination Chambers last year. You could make the argument that Ali's taken Kofi's spot in the Rumble.
Ali
give him a spot
won't
in the
take
Rumble.
Kofi's spot unless he does a Kofi spot.
That's what I just literally said. I said he'd give him Kofi's spot in the Rumble, give him a Kofi spot.
And that's why we couldn't hear him.
Your audio goes in and out, man. We have to piece together
That's
what
why
you
you couldn't hear me.
Oh my god. He's usually not this bad audio-wise.
There's been some bad weather lately. like my I don't know why, but my TV would not work. Watching the show, like for whatever reason, I had to get it onto my goddamn iPad. I don't know what that's to do with the weather, but I don't know. Stuff's just been off, anyways.
Yeah, no, I hear you. My cable last week was totally being a bitch.
Yo, so tonight my stuff cuts out, but it started during the Bills game, and it was literally right after I hate to say it, but it was like the death nail of the final touchdown from the Chiefs. Yeah. And they just commentary team couldn't even hide it anymore. They just started talking about the Chiefs in Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl, and then my TV just cut it off. And I thought that was poetic.
The TV was like, "Fuck you!
This game's over." That's when it started. It's been going on tonight too.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Well, see, you should have rooted for the Bills harder. Bills Mafia would have made sure that TV wasn't fucking up.
Anyways. Retribution. Xavier wins, gets his ass beat afterwards, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like no, seriously beat too. Like.
Oh yeah, and like Ali's like, intimidating him like mob boss style, like with the chair or whatever. He like pantomimes that he's gonna whack him over the head and then puts it down and like sits and he's like, "You look at me, bitch." This is my time, basically. He's like Kofi Kingston.
No.
Muhammad Ali.
No,
Or
no.
not Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. What is happening?
Oh
No,
my
basically,
I mean,
Xavier Woods wants to be king of the ring. We all know that. And Ali's like, well, I'm a true king. I'm taking mercy on you. And he calls Xavier Woods a peasant. And then he goes on to say that since Kofi can't be in the Rumble, he's taking Kofi's spot. While Xavier Woods is like just being held by Mason T-Bar or whatever the fuck their names are.
Yeah. Do you think them acknowledging Xavier wanting to be in King of the Ring is like maybe them testing the waters with the fans? You would think WWE knows there's a demand for it. For King of the Ring.
yes.
With the amount of times Xavier Woods has tweeted or talked about on Up, Up, Down, Down that he wants to be king of the ring is absurd, and it needs to happen. Make this man king of the ring.
If they do
Not
it,
only
though, I
that,
have a
like-
feeling it will just be like a network special, which I'm sure he'd be willing to, like...
He would.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, that's awesome," But it was kind of neat to
Only that the
hear
last
Ali
King of the Ring was
acknowledge
goddamn
it.
big.
Sorry,
So
Kev.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, Kev. Kev, we can hear you.
oh no, now you can't see me.
He pulled a John Cena.
Now you got to make me like rearrange the damn nameplates. Because now Kev's
back.
Katie wrestling.
I'm back.
And
Damn it, Kevin.
Back already.
your nameplate's white. Like, I can't put it over you. Like, Kev, you really messed everything up.
Oh, God damn it, Kevin.
I'm back.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm guessing Savannah
I see
called
what I
us the
did.
Three
I'm
Stooges
a
because
little
I
rascal.
agree.
I don't know. I think she may have been referring to Retribution. At least I'm hoping so. But anyways,
I'll take a compliment either
this
way.
is why you guys need to watch the YouTube version or the live streams. For those listening to the podcast, is so you can see the hijinks that just went down.
It's all
Anyways.
Kevin's fault.
I'm
That's
back,
all you need to
baby.
know.
I'm Eric Bischoff.
Same.
Oh, my head. My head.
You only. This is a rare occurrence for you, sir. I have to do this twice a week.
Well, when Kev shows up.
Oh yeah, so at
But I
least
don't have
once a
any video
week.
games to play.
Fucking can't.
Oh man. So yeah, do you think, because this is the first time that I can recall King of the Ring being acknowledged on TV, that's not coming
Yeah.
from Xavier Woods in like a throwaway line.
Well, no, for sure. And the thing is like the last time that we had a King of the Ring tournament, it was really effing good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
Baron Corbin
know.
still rocks the
yeah,
gimmick.
exactly. So like, yeah, are you kidding me? Of course, everybody wants King of the Ring. It would be so awesome. Like,
Anyone would be better than Corbin.
Yeah, I'll give it that. I'll give it that, especially now.
He's been king of the ring for 20 years. I swear to God.
I know,
Like,
man.
Feels
I
that
bet it's
way.
not even been 2 years, but it feels like it's been a decade.
Yeah.
Ever since he won that junk. Following the Retribution and Xavier Angle, what did we get next?
R-Truth and Riddle backstage.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yes. Yes.
Perfect.
Dude, what
This
a
is right up
perfect
my.
duo,
I
man.
love this. This is so good.
It is the blind leading the deaf.
The stoned.
There you go.
Yeah, it's It's the 420 segment of the night for sure. No question.
No questions asked. Like, R-Truth thinks that the Hurt Business are throwing him a surprise party on the VIP lounge because they were saying something about 24 gold carats. And I was just shaking my head the entire segment. I was like, I can't with this shit. And I knew Kevin would appreciate it so much.
Oh man, the chemistry between these two makes me want to see them together more than the all of a sudden disappeared Jeff Hardy and Riddle. Which, yeah, if you guys just copyrighted the Hardy Bros, yeah, you may want to get to work on that junk.
It just made me.
Him and Truth and Riddle work way better together, man.
They really
Are you kidding
did.
me? Like that shit was fire. It was so funny. It was so funny. Him and Jeff Hardy. I don't know, man. There was something that was stiff to me about him and Jeff Hardy.
I liked
being
them
together.
backstage.
Like,
I really didn't care for them like anything in ring. I just like their chemistry together.
I like how they would gas each other up, but that was about it. You know, like. I don't know. It didn't click for me. Like their personalities just didn't click for me. That's all.
Anyways, yeah, R-Truth, if I recall correctly,
like Hardy Bros.
Overheard Hurt Business talking about like some 24 karat stuff, and he's thinking they're literally talking like 24 gold sprayed carats or something, and he's willing to split them with Riddle, and Riddle looks stoned like he's got the munchies. It was some good stuff. This did lead into the VIP lounge, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so I remember
sir.
this part. I'll take it on this one, just to give you a break. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. So the VIP lounge segment comes up, and we've got all of the Hurt Business minus Bobby Lashley, or who I'm referring to as Roberto. Going forward. Yeah, because MVP called him Roberto, and I thought it was fantastic.
It was.
But
I didn't know who he was talking about at first. I was like, what the fuck?
Anyways,
What happened?
MVP starts, going over how they're all draped in gold. Oh, no. Bobby Lashley was out there. Excuse me. He was absent for the gauntlet match. Excuse me. Or Roberto was out there. And Roberto says to MVP, says, listen, someone said once that, not only do you have to believe in yourself, but you got to believe in those who believe in you. And they start trying to gas up MVP, who's been a great leader, because obviously look at the career turn that has taken place for all three of the men in the ring under MVP's, umbrella. Bobby Lashley with the U.S. Championship, and then, of course, Cedric and Benjamin with their tag team gold. Every time Benjamin starts to talk, this scrappy dude... By the way, Cedric Alexander, definitely the biggest heel in Raw, because he is the only heel I genuinely dislike. Like,
He is go-away heat.
Huh?
He is go-away heat. Like, you want him to just go.
I don't know if it's that. I'm not going to say it's that. I'm going to say, like, I genuinely just, like, God, because he's the only thing that keeps the Hurt Business from being face. Like, the Hurt Business would genuinely be baby faces if it wasn't for him. They do stuff like, they might be roughnecks and beat up guys, but they're all like... Dude, was this not a babyface promo? Everybody was trying to pay tribute to the leader of their group that's led them to success. Like, there wasn't a heelish thing in there. They made him a gold chain. Like, they were awesome.
You're totally right, man.
Yeah.
Cedric's the only one that's like, yo, what about me, bitch? Basically, like, you're totally right.
But, yeah, in the only way I can remember that they are heels is every time Cedric interrupts Benjamin, they don't slap the shit out of him or scream at him like he's Five from the Dark Order. You know, because that's the only reaction I can think this group needs to have with Cedric now. Which, that's a BT.
Yeah, I know. They just kind of act like pissed off that he interrupted.
Yeah, man.
You know.
But, yeah, they break out that they've got this gold chain for him. It's completely, I think the term is called iced out. Like a ton of diamonds and gold. It's the Hurt Business. THB. Yeah. For MVP, so everybody's draped in gold. Cedric starts to take credit for the design as Benjamin is like, yo, what the... And then R-Truth's music hits. R-Truth comes out completely oblivious. He thinks everything here is intended for his missed birthday. And he says, what was it? THB stands for Truth Happy Birthday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But before Truth can be goaded into getting beat down, 24/7 division comes down, chases Truth off, and then Riddle comes in and gets the final flash on who, like MVP or something.
MVP.
Yeah, it was MVP. Yeah,
it was all right. Yo, I seriously hate Cedric Alexander now though. Like, I love the Hurt Business. I just want Cedric to just fall in effing line. Like, seriously, he drives me nuts, man. I don't know if he gets under y'all's skin like he does me, but he does.
That's what Scrappy Doo does, man.
It's Scrappy Doo heat.
It's Scrappy Doo heat.
Scrappy
That's literally what it is, though.
God knows, man.
Scrappy Doo heat.
So what happens? Does the Hurt Business implode, or do they... Because this played... Was the gauntlet match what followed this, or was that later in the evening?
That was later.
Okay.
Later, yeah, it was later.
All right, I guess we'll go back to Cedric after the gauntlet match. What happened next, Katie?
R-Truth is hiding from the Hurt Business with, like, the baseball cutout.
He's like holding it like his baseball bat and shit by a statue in the stadium. It was so good.
Fucking Chris.
It was so good.
Because Adam Pearce is just walking by and he sees him. And I don't know if the camera was supposed to catch him or not, but I saw AJ, like, on the side when Adam Pearce was walking down. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I saw AJ standing over there, and I was like, oh, okay, that's where this is going. So R-Truth is talking to Adam Pearce, and he wants to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
That's right.
Close. He's never going to get the pay-per-view right. And that's what I love about him.
I love that they revisit this joke that
every
happened,
year.
that was perfect.
Yeah.
For Money in the Bank, where R-Truth thought he was in it, and Kane had to inform him that he wasn't. And they revisit this whole oblivious joke at least once a year.
At
good
least
times,
once a year.
Dude, it's one of the best moments R-Truth ever.
I use that meme like everybody at least once every week or two.
Everybody in the ring breaks character. Everybody in the ring breaks character when that shit happens.
Getchopod's in the chat, says, "What's good?" Hey, Getchopod. I'm assuming this is...
It's always Justin.
It's Justin, I know.
What's up, Justin?
Yeah, it's definitely Justin.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah, but then AJ and... Almost? Almost? He's a very large man. He's very scary. They come over, and because he overheard Pearson Truth talking, because he was literally right there. And AJ's like, whoa, well, I'm not nice, I'm benevolent. Is that the word he said?
Yeah, because he looks at Almost and was like, what was the word I used earlier? Yeah. Benevolent. Yeah,
so AJ says, oh, well, I'm benevolent. And I think Truth's response was, well, I'm a Capricorn.
Yes. I remember hearing this. He has almost... You're a Taurus, right? I had a Taurus once. That thing broke down. I started yelling at Road Dogg. Gotta check the time belt because time's gonna run out.
And they're just fucking gone.
Yes.
AJ and Almost are gone.
Yeah, they're like, we gotta go. But yeah,
Goddamn
AJ for some
R-Truth.
reason is like the Royal Rumble gatekeeper,
Yeah, you don't get in the Rumble if you don't go through me.
which is kind of false because Ali said he's in the Rumble. A few other people. He's only doing it for Raw, not SmackDown.
24 division. The 24/7 division doesn't get in the Rumble unless they go through AJ Styles.
There
Y'all
you
don't
go.
get in unless we have a match.
Fuck.
or you can just admit the Earth's flat. One or the other. We can do this one way or the other.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's the story though. It's the Royal Rumble story. I'm just saying. It's not me. It's AJ Styles.
Oh, I love that so much. Yeah, AJ Styles thinks the Earth is
I
flat.
don't know where you're at.
That's true.
Is he a flat earther?
He is.
Wait. I'm not saying the Earth is flat. I'm just saying that there's some stuff to think about. Okay, there's stuff out there that just makes you think.
That sucks.
Oh, God. My jaw hurts from laughing.
I never said I'm a flat earther. Okay.
Shut up, AJ.
You do a pretty damn spot on AJ Styles impression. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's fucking phenomenal is what it is.
Yeah. Fucking AJ Styles, a flat earther. Damn.
Who would have thought?
Damn.
Anyways. Getcho says,
Oh, yeah.
do the whole show like that. Like, no, bro.
No. No.
That would take some commitment, but it would be funny.
That's a lot of work. Not even for me, and I'm telling you no.
Anyways,
Wanna talk about how
what
your
happened
feet
after
are-
this?
Sheamus versus John Morrison.
Sheamus. Oh, god damn. Okay, so I saw in the group chat, y'all were, not you all, like everybody, but like I saw there was some hate on this. I caught mainly the Sheamus and Morrison portion, which I thought was, once again, Sheamus proving this man is on a awesome streak of just having killer matches. But then I also heard that, like, by the time it got to the handicap match, this thing wore out its welcome.
It did. So, like,
Yeah.
Sheamus and Morrison alone, it was great. Cheers. Fucking crazy.
You don't even try to hide it anymore, Kevin.
He doesn't. It's obnoxious. I can't.
I
You
am
need to learn
who
some
I am.
manners. All right, Kev. You got to listen, man. We got to slow down. Just learn some manners. We got to be men on this show.
We gotta be. You gotta pump the brakes on the burps. You gotta.
Everyone's
ask-
doing
there's
it.
there's ladies present now, Kevin. All right, there's ladies present. We got to respect them.
I'm not saying that burp wasn't phenomenal. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, this is ridiculous. This is why we don't do night shows anymore.
Anyway,
Jesus.
Oh my god. But, I mean, yeah, Morrison ends up, like, focusing on Sheamus's knee, or his left leg, like, throughout the whole match. Sheamus ends up hitting the knee strike and then the white noise for the win, and then Miz was like, listen, it's like Rumble season, you gotta keep your head on a swivel, and so we challenge you to a 2-on-1 right now, and Sheamus is like looking at Morrison, who's like dead on the ground, and Miz, and he's like, okay. And then it goes into this handicap match, and it's 10 minutes too long of just Miz and Morrison beating up Sheamus.
Yep.
okay.
I mean, I get the story they were trying to tell, but like, it didn't need to be this fucking long, It was too much.
Yeah, I mean, the end was cool. Like, Sheamus goes for a bro kick on Miz. Morrison grabs his leg, letting Miz attempt a skull-crushing finale. He flips him. Morrison tries to flip off the ropes. He misses, eats a bro kick, and then Miz hits the skull-crushing finale for the win. I liked that sequence.
Yeah.
But
That's what I mean. I liked
the
that
20
too,
minutes
where-
before, gotta go.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It was kind of cool because like the ending like still made Sheamus look like he wasn't a total punk, you know. But
Yeah.
it was like it was obviously just a little too much for him to overcome, and that's cool. I get that. But yeah, it kind of turned into a bit of a snuff film for me, if I'm being honest, where it was like, bro, why? Like, I get it, you know, like, you know.
Okay, so yeah, this was the only thing that I did flat out miss. So you guys did make it sound like it really. It doesn't sound like it had to take that long then. Excuse me, I apologize.
Yeah, it was-
That's rude of me. I was trying to do something on my phone real quick.
Yeah, come on, talk about me.
No, I mean you had a good match between Sheamus and Morrison. Like that was solid.
something
Did they
that-
just need to fill time? Like what the hell was the point? Because Sheamus still ended up winning.
Sheamus didn't win.
No, Sheamus won the match against Morrison.
The one match.
Oh,
Miz won the handicap match.
you know what? Actually, I just remembered. It was. It's funny because it was my stream. It was Sheamus hit a bro kick, and right after it hit the bro kick, it cut to them counting 1, 2, 3, and I realized they had skipped forward to Miz pinning Sheamus. Now that you say it, I remember. My bad.
Yeah, because Miz
My
hit a
bad.
crushing finale
Yes,
after
he
the bro
did.
kick.
Like I said, my internet was all jacked up all night.
Excuses.
Shut up, Kevin.
I'm here. What do you want from me?
But following that, we got the Lacey and Rick backstage, very Triple H, Trish,
Yeah.
early 2000s esque backstage thing. I don't even know.
Just watch the segment between Triple H and Trish Stratus with Stephanie walking in. Boom, copy and paste it. Rick, Lacey Evans, and Charlotte walking in.
That's immediately what I thought of too. As soon as they it came back from commercial and Lacey was they were working on breaking out a hold or something,
Yeah.
and Rick was behind Lacey, and I immediately thought of that, and I thought I erased that image from my memory.
But see, it didn't even make sense because at one point it's Rick showing Lacey what he could do to her manipulating the arms with arm locks, and then Lacey was like, what about wrist? And then now all of a sudden it's her working an escape. So it was weird because you were kind of
Yeah, it was weird.
led to believe it's meant to be how do you get out of all of these moves? I don't know. I picked up on the little things, but I was like, what is he trying to show her here other than, and then I realized, I was like, oh yeah, never mind. This is just meant to catch him behind her. And they just ad-libbed all the stuff. Yeah. What happened with Charlotte though? I didn't quite hear what Charlotte said because she came and confronted Rick, had Lacey leave the room. What was all that about?
Well, yeah, she tells Lacey to leave, and Rick's saying, well, I'm just gonna be me, whatever, this is who I am. And then Charlotte, pulls some shit out the closet, and she's like, well, this was cool when I was a kid, and it's you just spending money on people who aren't your family. And I was like, oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
Just call them out real quick.
Deep cut.
Damn, that's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut.
It's a deep cut, I think, guys.
No, Kev, are you sure? I think it's a deep cut.
Maybe it cut deeply.
I don't think it cut deep enough.
Anyways.
Well, then, yeah, Charlotte's like, well, I'm not the bad guy. And then she said, I can see you going from legend to old man. And I was like, oh, shit, deep cut.
Yeah, that was...
Because earlier in the night she was quoted saying, it's one thing to have the Flair name, but it's another to carry the Flair name. I forget how she put it, but I remember I remember her taking, it was kind of a shot at him. It was it's one thing to have the name Flair, it's another thing to represent it.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, that is I do like the aspect of this for sure. No matter what, that Ric Flair is putting over Charlotte so much, in this angle. Really, I mean, because it seems really genuine to me where he's like, I'm not Ric Flair anymore. I'm Charlotte Flair's dad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like, no, she is the star now, and I'm just the dude that's along for the ride. You know what I mean? So I think that this has got to be ending with something where, you know, Charlotte wins. Not only because it's WWE, but because
it ends with Rick in a shark cage. That's
Shark
how
Tank.
this ends. Ric
Shark
Flair
Tank.
in a goddamn shark cage. Where he
Ric
can't-
Flair on a pole match.
What'll happen is this.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Like it's gonna be something stupid. It's gonna be like Charlotte beats up Lacey and screws up her makeup, and then Rick doesn't find her attractive anymore. It's gonna be something very vain because Rick is a very vain person. Or we go the Dawn Marie point, and Rick has a heart attack. You know, it's one or the other.
Or, hear me out, it's going to end with, oh god, I think it was Taker versus the Dudleys, and Paul Bearer was in that thing with the cement filling up.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what it's going to lead to. I pulled that from the back of my memory, but that's what it's going to lead to.
Yes. Fantastic.
Ric
Blowouts
Flair
in
in
the
a Shark
chat,
Tank.
man. What's going on, Blowout? Says 20 foot high above the ring is the way we go. That's the Shark Cage one right there.
Shark Cage.
Yeah. Have we got to R-Truth taking on AJ Styles yet?
That's next.
That is next. Oh, fantastic. This is where my nose kick in. About time.
Oh, thank God. Carrying the show on my back here, Kyle.
Well, honestly, I think it's more entertaining me bouncing off of you running the segments down, to be fair.
I'm just
That's your
serious so I
opinion.
won't get fined.
Well, anyways. R-Truth takes on AJ Styles. Honestly, the only thing to note here is R-Truth's affliction for John Cena busting out the 5-knuckle shuffle.
That was dope.
Attempting the AA, but it gets countered into a calf crusher and he taps out. But it's R-Truth busting out John Cena moveset in the ring is
So good.
it's so good.
Because John Cena is his idol.
Even though R-Truth is like 2 or 3 years older than him.
That's besides the point.
Like,
That
what,
doesn't
10
matter.
years older than
Do
him
you
or something
do you
like
guys
that?
find it odd that we're like almost a decade into the PG era and we still have a move that's named after a reference to masturbation?
That is really fucking funny.
I'm asking the real questions here. Listen, I'm just saying it's the PG era and we still have a masturbation move. It's weird that they renamed the FU, but they didn't think about that one. Honestly, Vince is so old it probably just got by him. That's all it was. But
Well, the other thing is too is that it's really funny that like John Cena's the one with the 5-knuckle shuffle. Like he's supposed to be the most squeaky clean WWE superstar ever. Like, and it's like, hey, let's tell a jerk off joke for your fucking finisher move.
It's not a finisher, it's a signature. And I never knew that, that was a thing. So now I don't know how to feel.
Oh, you're just finding about this.
You didn't know that
out about
right
this
now?
live?
No, I literally didn't know.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
this is a moment.
By the way, the
traumatized.
stream cut out. Just as a heads up, I'm
Did it really?
noticing this. We're gonna keep recording. So those of you who are watching this on,
Shit. Oh yeah, Savannah just messaged me.
it's okay. I'm rebooting it. We're good. But seriously, you didn't know that, Katie?
No, I deadass had no idea. I
Yeah.
literally don't know how to feel. I feel very odd and
That you
weird.
That it's a thing, or that you didn't know?
Both. Well then, Savannah just said she fixed it. What? I don't know what's happening.
She fixed the stream. Thank you, Savannah.
Well, she said the live stream ended for me. Never mind, I fixed it.
No, it ended for everybody. I saw it on my end. It crashed.
I wasn't really paying attention.
It's okay. Anyways,
God damn it. I feel like my hands are clammy. I don't like knowing that.
Well, so are those who know how to perform the 5-knuckle shuffle, so.
I'm leaving.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
That was ridiculous.
Look, sorry. I'm not proud of that one. That's a lie. I am a little bit. Alexa Bliss, after this, is cutting which, by the way, Alexa's Playground needs to take place on this backstage ring over the Thunderdome now, because the way that it was set up with the LEDs brought all the way up to the ring added way more to the atmosphere.
Oh, it looks so dope. You're absolutely spot on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there really was nothing else to this. I don't even know if it was officially an Alexa Playhouse segment.
Alexa's Playground.
Playhouse.
This is not Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Look, okay, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. Well, anyways, it was just a recap segment. It really did just recap everything that's been going on with Randy Orton, which
Literally.
should have made the finish tonight more obvious. I'm surprised.
I know. I don't know why I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it blew my mind too, but it was dope.
Yeah.
Cool as fuck.
So
Yeah, cool.
we got the after. I mean, there was nothing. There was nothing to the Alexa Bliss promo other than recapping everything. Her referencing that she didn't want to play nice after Asuka mentioned the Fiend, and that tonight during their title match she wouldn't want to play nice either.
Yeah.
What happened afterwards? We got like the gauntlet.
This was the gauntlet match, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I barely took notes for this because I thought you would take it, you asshole. I literally stopped taking
Wrestling
notes
happened.
really after Alexa because I was like, oh no, Kyle's home now, he'll do it.
Okay, I'll pick it up. I just want to say, I liked the whole TikTok thing going. You go, then I go. I thought that had a good flow.
Well, I have notes. They're not good. They're like Spark. If Spark Notes had a child, that's what my notes are. Because it was like Shelton Benjamin went first. At one point, Riddle goes for the knee strike. Benjamin catches him. Benjamin did 90% of the work in this match. At one point, there's a lot of like roll-up attempts back and forth. Cedric, scrappy-doo, and gets up on the apron while Riddle has Benjamin pinned to distract the ref. Benjamin turns it around, and Cedric immediately gets off the apron and like turns. It was like a 1 count, I think. And then Benjamin's like all pissed looking at Cedric. I'm sorry, scrappy-doo. Riddle gets a roll-up, so he beats Shelton Benjamin via roll-up, and then
I liked MVP screaming at Benjamin, like, stop playing with him.
Yeah.
Because MVP tried to tell him, like, earlier in the night, like, look, he might be essentially a dumb stoner, but the guy has luck on his side and he's very crafty. And this proved. By the way, just shout out to that victory roll where he jumps up onto not Cedric, excuse me, Benjamin's shoulders to do the roll through. That was so clean. Mm-hmm. Like that was extremely clean. But no, I got you. I got the next fall because it was like the easiest one. MVP was trying to tell the ref to prolong ringing the bell because Benjamin and Cedric were jaw-jacking at each other.
Because his kids were fighting outside the ring.
Exactly, yeah. And while he was busy trying to get his kids to stop fighting, Riddle rolled him up and got him into a heel hook. Tapped him out instantly because the ref said, screw waiting. Instant. He rang the bell.
Instant tap.
Yeah. And then from there, we just had a decent match between Cedric and Riddle, They tried to roll each other up a lot. Yeah. They had a pretty decent match. And Riddle got the roll-up victory over Cedric. So he didn't really beat anyone, like, lay him down, like, for, like, the 3 count, like put him down. It was all roll-ups and quick submissions, which I thought was a smart way to do Riddle, like, to make him clever and / lucky, taking advantage of the opportunity. Yep. I thought that was a really good way to do it. Afterwards, Lashley jumps him. Is it like me, or is it a weird visual to see Riddle just like manhandled by Lashley?
I'm uncomfy watching him get ragdolled like that.
Yeah.
No, it makes me feel uneasy. Kevin has no opinions.
Yeah, for those who aren't watching the stream or YouTube, Kevin just throws his hands up.
He looks like the shrugging emoji.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but like, it doesn't make me feel any more uncomfortable than any other dude getting ragdolled, I guess.
There's something about the full Nelson. Just someone getting tossed around in a full Nelson just looks extremely vulnerable. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Riddle loses like all.
Yeah, that's why it's badass.
Yeah, I mean, you got a point there. You got a point. This Peacock deal, they cut a segment for it, man. WWE Network heading over to the Peacock streaming. It's pretty cool. I mean, this is really nothing.
Peacock, you gotta let me.
I was literally waiting for him to fucking say that.
Oh man, yeah. So starting March, I think 28th, WWE Network will be on Peacock streaming their service. For $5, you can get the WWE Network with commercials. $9.99, the same price you pay. You get it without commercials, and then also everything else that's on Peacock Premium. This is good news.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's good news, but you know. Oh, March 18th. Excuse me. Thank you, Savannah.
Thank you, Savannah. I also was reading something that probably means that NXT might be going back to the network / Peacock.
Yeah, well, they're definitely leaving USA
over NHL
as per baby. Yeah.
So I think because of like all of that
Hockey.
stuff happening, which go hockey, we won't have these BS Wednesday Night Wars anymore.
No. We won't have the Wednesday Night Wars because NXT will have fucking lost. That's right. Go home, losers.
Oh my god!
Wave those white flags.
Calm down.
Who's the real A show, bitches?
Nah, I'm just playing. They're both.
The Real A show is SmackDown. Let's be real here.
I have to say honestly on NXT, I love that Oni Lorcan and Burch are tag team champions. They're kind of like my Dana Brooke of NXT, where I was like, dude, I really want good things for these guys, but it doesn't look like it'll ever happen. They're tag champs, so I'm happy for those guys.
Yeah, but they're not doing anything with it, and they were teamed with Pat McAfee, so
Pat's
no.
gone.
And Pat's gone.
Thank
He was
God
like fired on
Pat's
Christmas or some shit. Like, he's gone.
Oh man, someone's
to
gonna
see
get
it.
a soundbite of me like telling NXT off, and they're gonna just be like, "Look at this AEW shill."
It's AEW Morg. Which, whatever. I like wrestling.
Yeah,
We like all wrestling here. We
Yeah.
cover all wrestling besides Impact. Because fuck Impact.
yeah.
That's a soundbite. Fuck Impact.
Last couple things. Edge had a pre-taped promo that was advertised all night. This has got me like feeling two types of ways. The promo itself is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I was fired up. Edge, a couple quick quotes from here, says that tomorrow isn't guaranteed because he at one point a couple years ago he went to bed as champion, retaining at
10 years ago.
WrestleMania, woke up a week later having to forfeit it. Quotes his mother saying, go for your dream, which is what inspired him to not only go into wrestling, but to get through this injury and get back into the Royal Rumble last year. And is what continues to inspire him to enter this year's Royal Rumble. Quote that got me, man, this hit me hard. He says, if you've been on this ride from the Brood till now, I have to try. I remember because I didn't even know who Edge was, but I remember watching the Brood thinking they were the coolest damn thing with the entrance music, all of that stuff. And then it made me realize, like, I really have seen this guy's career, with the exception of maybe a year or two I didn't watch wrestling. But I've watched, like, this whole, like, almost his entire WWE career my whole life. And now I'm cheering for Edge to win the Rumble and go to WrestleMania. Like, so I'm pissed that they gave away the surprise entrance, although I think we all kind of knew he would be there. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the promo was so damn good that
yeah, it was really good.
I was just hyped from it.
Yeah, the promo alone makes me not upset that they... I knew as soon as they advertised him for Raw, which they didn't prior to the show, they did it during the show. They advertised he would be, like, he'll have an update with his injury.
That's true.
And so I was like, all right, well, he's going to be in the Rumble. So I was like, okay, kind of pissed. I would have loved to, like, see a fake pop, because there's not going to be people there. I would have popped from the comfort of my room, but the promo was 100% worth it. So I'm okay. I'm okay.
It was really good.
Yeah, man. It's dope. We got
Edge
at the Rumble.
There'll be a big surprise.
Just don't make him
that?
an Iron Man. Don't put him out there in the top, within the first
Please
10.
don't.
Like, let that man just be in there for like 15 minutes. Give him like
what number did he come in last year?
Kind of midfield. I believe after Brock was eliminated.
Yeah, after Brock. And I think Drew came in at like...
Savannah says 21?
Savannah says 21.
Fast. She's really fast, man.
That's my girl.
Look, Savannah's filling in for you while like what you do.
I know.
Thank God.
Is this how it feels?
This is exactly how it feels. Oh my gosh.
Love that.
Dope, man. Edge is back. Edge is back, son. Don't get injured, bro. Like,
please
do whatever
don't.
you gotta do. Some yoga. Stretch before every match. Stretch after your match. Just like
stretch during your match.
Yeah,
like,
God damn it. When we cut to commercial, just start doing your stretches. Like,
honestly,
don't tear nothing,
drink
man.
Water.
Good Lord.
Drink
hydrate.
milk. Like
milk.
Make your bones nice and strong.
Dude,
I don't know.
Talk to Daniel Bryan where to get in those hyperbolic chambers. Do all that stuff. Oh man. Finally, rounding out Raw, we get the main event. Alexa Bliss taking on Asuka. So not only do we have the three faces of the Fiend, we now have the three faces of Alexa. During the match, she comes out. She doesn't have that weird goddess / fiend blend intro. They just do the Firefly Funhouse intro for her. So she comes out in her, what would you say, like kid show persona?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's taking on Asuka.
Yeah.
Asuka starts to get the upper hand. She transforms into her original, well, not her original, but her like main roster.
Her goddess Bliss.
Her goddess persona, which she starts crying. Yeah. I like this because it really gives off the vibe that she's possessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That she is literally possessed by the Fiend or some form of aura of him. Mm-hmm. When Asuka goes to take advantage of this, instead of doing what Nikki Cross did, Asuka goes to get on the upper hand and attack her. She's able to sidestep, walk over to the corner, and then go into final form, which is her Fiend form. Which, by the way, I mean, if anyone else has taken better advantage of having no live audience, and it's been Alexa Bliss.
100%.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Anyways, she starts going into this dominant run against Asuka. Asuka does start to get some offense back. Goes for the Asuka lock. However, she gets put in the mandible claw. It looks like we're going to get a new women's champion. And there comes Randy Orton minus the gimp mask. Just burned face. He RKO's
Michael Myers and shit.
Alexa Bliss. RKO to Alexa. And that's how Raw goes off the air.
Fucking go!
Oh, she loved it.
Look,
I screamed.
You mean to tell me Randy Orton can RKO Alexa Bliss, but goddamn Reginald couldn't hit like a drop kick or body slam on SmackDown?
Do you want to know why? Do you want to know? You want to know why?
Why?
Randy has hit an RKO on women in the past, and it ain't stopping him now.
It gets him a fucking pass, man. I don't know.
It gets him a pass. He hit one on fucking Stacy Keibler. He's
Nia Jax.
hit Nia Jax.
Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, Beth Phoenix. He DDT'd Stephanie and then made out with her after, which is creepy as fuck.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like peak, like Triple H versus Randy. That's good shit.
It is good. It's really good. But yeah, no. What an ending, man. Randy Orton, RKO, and Alexa. That's obviously setting.
There's a cool. There's a cool image.
Yeah,
cool image.
It was.
Like
How long do the burns last? You heal after like 2 weeks, right? From the burns that he received.
First degree burns. I don't know. Savannah, look it up.
No. Which is worse, first or third? I forget. I think first is the worst, right?
No, I think
have no idea.
Third are the worst.
Because I know whichever the worst is, that's down to the muscle tissue. You're not.
That's third degree.
Yeah, you're not getting your normal complexion back.
That's a third degree because you can get a first degree burn from like your oven.
Okay, in that case, that's what Randy claimed he had. The bastard should be healed up by now. Okay, look, kayfabe wise, I get it.
Rumble, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
So Sunday.
I really want to see Randy Orton like peeled skin hanging off his face.
I know, and you're gross.
Hey, look, man, I'm just saying.
That's not PG, Kyle.
Yeah,
like, you know how he does. You know how he does. Like he likes to gross people out. Like what if like he peels like skin off his own face and like shoves it into Jeff Hardy's mouth during the Royal Rumble? You know.
What if he peels it off his face and eats it?
And just eats it himself? I think that's less gross. I think it's grosser to force someone else to eat your dead skin.
What if he peels it off and puts it through Jeff Hardy's plugs?
Oh, like yeah, just like puts it in the earlobe. He plays off the earlobe play. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's our show this week. Thank you guys for tuning in.
I hate you guys. Y'all are nasty.
Man, listen, you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight, especially the live audience here on Twitch. Justin from Get Your Podcast, Savannah, Blowout, all of you, even Jess stopped by for a bit. Thank you guys so much. Head on over to YouTube if you already haven't. Hit that once again, like, subscribe, and share button or notification bell. You'll hit us up, man. We appreciate it. Make sure to tune in. We have a busy week.
Justin's right. The emotional pain forever.
We have a busy week amongst all of the recaps that we're doing. We're doing our predictions on Wednesday night. We'll be shooting that live following AEW's recap. And then, of course, we have the Royal Rumble recap on Sunday, too, as well. So, you guys are awesome. Like always, until next time, y'all have a good one.
Bye-bye.
I'm not saying the earth is flat, okay? It's just ideas out there.
Stop it.
This is phenomenal theory for you.
I just wanted to read. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to read.
It's just a little food for thought.
I hate both of you.